Patintero, tumbang preso, luksong tinik, luksong baka, pox. These are only some examples that we see what children often play outdoors with friends in the past. Playing allows children to use their creativity while developing their imagination, dexterity, physical, cognitive, and emotional strength. It has been that way, not until. Rapid advancement led to new technologies that swept the world and changed the perspective of what we called games. It introduced a whole new world of isolation for children and even teenagers. Nowadays, more young children know how to play a computer game than to ride a bike. They know more about rules and skills on video games than in traditional Filipino games. With increased media, advertisements, electronic stimuli, and pressure from school and society, children are turning to video games and other forms of electronics to escape, which ultimately can lead to a vicious cycle of video games dependency. Relationships, like plants, wither and die if they are neglected for an extended period of time. As a result, they must be cultivated on a regular basis in order to grow. When someone spends the majority of their time gaming, there is almost no time left in the day for them to talk with their family and friends. Children today experience many pressure in school, homework, parents, and society, which can lead them wanting to escape through playing. Because of increased video games in our society around the world, children are suffering from the negative effects of gaming play.
What do you think is the difference of children today in terms of playing games than in the past?
Technological innovations have greatly influenced the history of the children's games. Games in the past, manggod, is usually require more on physical coordination or activities, like for example, luksong baka, patintero, tumbang preso, or even running or catching one another. Comparing nowadays, the new generation introduce so many electronic games in which children can play even in sitting or lying position.
Do you think children in the past are more healthy than the children in today's generation?
For me, I think children in the past are healthier than today's generation, since most of the food in the past or before were all natural. Unlike today, most of the food are more on preservatives or processed food in which different diseases occur even in the younger age.
Are the majority of your friends those that only play games?
Yes, sila may nagtulog sa ako og duwa, so sila tanyapon na ako kawan.
Do you skip or neglect self-care when gaming?
Yes, night time ka na makalimot ako kaon, kanang kalimot ako maligo.
But don't I understand about why it's hard for you to turn off gaming?
If addict na kayo, practice na kanilyaan bang siguro.
What would you do if you keep losing on a game? Do you keep trying or keep playing?
I keep playing if kaning si Kabildi.
Taken away from you for a week or a month?
Laay, kay kuan mo more na kahit sa galing para sa mga kabordong ba na sa parang week. Amo si ka kuan na. So laay gid ako kuan.
Playing video games, whether online or offline, cannot be considered an unhealthy activity in and of itself. Spending hours and hours on gadgets, on the other hand, can be harmful to one's physical health.
To enjoy games, it must also be engaging. The issue arises when children and teenagers begin to neglect other aspects of their life in order to play video games. Sometimes, this is the only way they can relax, as one may begin to turn to video games as a way of coping with difficult life issues over time.
According to the results of 13 studies describing 8 different cohorts, regular physical activity is associated with an increase in life expectancy of 0.4 to 6.10 years. 11 studies included confounding risk factors for mortality and found that regular physical activity increased life expectancy by 0.4 to 4.2 years.
The leading risk factors for non-communicable disease mortality is physical inactivity. People who are physically inactive have a 20% to 30% higher risk of death than those who are regularly active.
All of the above contexts are just a few of the negative consequences of playing video games. This video is not intended to discourage people from playing, but rather to raise awareness about the possibility of bad habit.
It is important to come together as parents, teachers, and therapists to help society wake up and see the devastating effect of technology on us, not only on our children's physical, psychological, and behavioral health, but also on their ability to learn and sustain personal and family relationships.
With the rapid advancement of ICT, these issues will emerge over time, and it will be impossible to control them. All we can do is raise awareness to mitigate the effects. We hope that our message was successfully conveyed and that this video greatly helped the majority. This is Cristina Rondena, Camila Agumin, signing out. Thank you very much.